We're good to go, boys.
Steve, for fuck's sake.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of the Maltiverse.
Well done.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
I can count to 4. Now, the point of the Multiverse, Jay, is that we talk about things that are happening in Malta and around the world.
Absolutely.
Now, there is something very special happening in Malta.
There is.
Over the next few weeks, which is the MEP election.
Something we had no idea would affect this podcast when we started it.
Well, I'd heard rumours, I'd kept it under my hat. So we decided that we were going to invite a political heavyweight to the show today. However, Arnold Cassola was not available.
No.
So instead, we decided to bring in our very own producer, James Ryder. Yay! Woo!
Welcome to the Maltiverse officially.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Ryder.
James Ryder. So, James is the producer of the show, so, I mean, he's been around. We saw him a few weeks ago drinking that.
He's also the son of Joseph Muscat.
Yes.
I am.
The son of Joseph Muscat. How's the campaign going, James?
It's going well. It's
Don't start with all this fucking political kind of.
It's going well.
Yeah, it's like,
I've kissed many babies.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's stressful as fuck.
It's exactly.
It's stressful as fuck.
Why are you doing this, dude? Why are you doing it?
Because I want to try and...
Oh, why? But don't say because because you what? Sorry.
No, seriously, I want to try and make a difference.
Oh, why, ma? Do you know how you make a difference?
How?
You know how you make a difference? You find somebody, find a girl or a guy, whatever rocks your boat, and you give them a quick finger, basically finger.
Okay.
And then they're happy. And then this is paying it forward. So you finger someone that you like, consensually, of course.
Consensually, obviously.
You finger someone that you like. They finger someone else that they like. Everybody.
Oh, so that's literally the paying it forward.
You pay it forward. This is how everybody's happy. Within a week, the whole country's been fingered. Everyone's happy, and we can move forward. This is. I should be your campaign manager, dude. I should be your campaign manager.
How have you not run? Sorry.
But let's say the fingering. How does it solve our current issues, such as
Everyone's happier. Everyone's happy.
Okay, it doesn't solve fucking
Like what?
issues.
Give me an issue that cannot be solved with fingering. Hey, Dan, I know you with me on this.
Okay, I'm gonna mention my top issues, and you tell me how it can be solved with fingering.
Sure.
Shoot.
Mental health.
You finger somebody who.
Tread very.
You finger someone who works in mental health. That person is then much happier much happier in life. That person then is much more productive. People who are under that person's care are then much happier.
Essentially, James, what he's suggesting is basically a sexual replacement for the €100 checks that we get.
Exactly. All of this has to be good. Let's say
it's only a temporary solution. You do realize
it is a temporary solution, but you can do it 10 times. So it can be this can be a solution. There you go. So mental health solved. Next.
I really want to tell you
Cats.
animal welfare.
Yeah.
But if you said just fingering a cat,
you
I am walking
No.
out.
You finger a hedgehog. Okay, so all right. So how many times has fingering been brought up on your campaign so far?
Shockingly little.
Oh my God! So Andrew Atzapari fought live today. He didn't ask you about this.
He did not ask
Oh my
me
God,
about
Andrew! Shut down, man. Is it what you expected this campaign?
So, yeah, pretty much. But to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I know that I was going to be using, I'll be playing to my strengths of comedy and social media to kind of get my voice out there. But there are the people who started inviting me to, like, the official debates and stuff.
So
And as it turned out, I saw, like, they sent me, like, a list. They're, like, World Cup fixtures. And I think, like, the World Cup fixtures of, like, debates.
Yeah.
And I think I'm up against Lowell.
Okay.
And
fingering, dude. This is how you're going to win him over. You say, bend over.
Mahali, like, even the debates, like, there's one for the independent candidates. So, Miskin, there's, like, Cassola, me, and Zaren.
Oh, wow.
Miss the poor guy.
I mean, again, I'll go back to
Please stop saying fingering.
I know Casol. I know him quite well. I know because I used to be in Alternativa.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
I was in Alternativa for a while actually, for a few years. Yeah.
Did you get anything done?
I was Yeah. For example, we were.
He got kicked out for fingering.
We were the first. Yeah. We were the first people who spoke about decriminalisation of weed, man.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No. Also, I used to
trailblazers.
Man. I'd be at the counting hall. I remember once at the counting hall because we'd have to go to because I tried to get involved, right?
Yeah.
So we'd be at the counting hall. And my biggest story at the counting hall was I tried to pull Miriam Dudley at the counting hall, and she had zero interest. It was like the election of 2003 or something, and she had zero interest in me. But I'd be like, all right,
That was your pickup line?
that was my pickup line.
You can use that when you're at the hall counting the votes.
She had obviously.
No, I'm not gonna catcall a politician.
I was not catcalling. I was trying to be smooth.
Okay.
She had zero interest in me, but there was one TV at that time had really hot journalists. So I was. That's what I mean.
Yes.
So I tried to pull them whilst because there'd never be any votes for Alternativa. So it'd be really boring watching that first because there's nothing really. But let me go and try to pull one of the one journalists. And I was as successful.
At least you tried.
Yeah, I was as successful as
the campaign.
Cazorla was
Yes,
being elected. We've asked people for questions for you, James. Are you ready for people's questions?
Not in the slightest.
Harry said, James, if you become dictator of Europe, what would your walk-in music be? Would it be the Imperial March or the Benny Hill theme? I think that says a lot about a dictator.
I don't want to be a dictator. Why is the main?
But Dick is in the title.
Yeah,
and this is the multiverse.
Yeah,
podcast. I mean, okay,
the politician.
The Benny Hill theme song is one I've used many times in my content. But the Imperial March is badass. But I don't want to use that as like a political affiliation thing, because Vader, he didn't end up in the best position.
No, my God. Okay, so
no
he's on the fence. He's on the fence.
I like this one from Matthew. Matthew said, "Why do we have fish fingers if fish have no hands? Kind regards."
That's very good. The government is hiding a lot of secrets from us, and I think we need someone like myself in a position where I can access these records and find out where the fish fingers are coming from. So vote for me.
Okay, very nice. Steffi says, James, why don't you put this much effort into making sure your jokes are actually funny?
That's actually real. Steve did not write that.
Did not write that.
It's a real person with a real surname.
I read that. I had read that on the actual post, and I know exactly which Steffi it is. So
yes,
okay.
Steffi. Steffi's probably not voting for you, I imagine.
Most likely, but no, actually, you never say never. Because she said, why don't you put this much effort? So she's clearly
she might
still, go fuck yourself. But other than that, vote for me.
Okay,
and please use more than one finger. We're going back to that, right?
Can we not use fingering as a
Okay. I promise there's no fingers in the in this question.
Fingering, Justitia Libertà.
Steve, I'm begging you. Can we ask more questions? I'm begging you.
What is your stance as an MEP candidate on AI and the use of AI, especially in arts?
Yeah, I mean, in arts, I'm already seeing people like using AI for like graphic design and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I think AI could actually be of like great help towards creative stuff.
Boring.
You fucking asked! You fucking asked! Well, but it shouldn't be the be-all and end-all.
Absolutely.
If something's generated via AI, you're going to fucking know.
Well, exactly. And you're going to know that this next question was generated by AI. It comes from someone who you probably shared a stage with.
Yes.
John Montanaro.
Yeah.
Okay.
John says, in the light of the recent shifts within the geopolitical landscape, juxtaposed against the backdrop of the European Union's evolving regulatory framework on trade and environmental sustainability, how would you, as a prospective member of the European Parliament, propose to navigate the complexities of these multifaceted challenges?
So, you can either answer that. You can answer Sarah Abeya, who says, tits or ass.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for bringing back the level of Maltiverse to its core.
Which one do you want to go with?
I can go with both.
Okay, go on. Then. Go on, go with John's one.
No, I'll go with Sarah's first. Sarah, great question. I'm an ass man.
Okay.
And most of us are. It's Malta. It's a very
Yes. Those apple-bottom jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boots with the fur.
Yeah.
And
talking of which.
No, Steve.
Steve,
you have to see this.
This is my episode.
Very special. Of course, it's your episode. Of course.
You're covering Ryder. There you go.
Come on, everybody.
This This is what the people want.
Stick this on a
No,
billboard.
no one wants this.
Put
I
on
don't
a
want this.
billboard.
I want this.
Well, Dan wants this.
That's-
You didn't ask for it, but you got
You
it.
got it. There you go. There you go. It's part of your campaign, man. Honestly,
it?
you should be thanking us. You should be. It's actually go on a billboard.
Well, actually, luckily, the final design for the billboard has already been submitted.
Oh, lucky.
Oh well. Oh well.
Next time.
We could just go up there ourselves and slap your ass shot.
Yeah.
We print it out and just
Yeah.
slap it
Yeah.
on there.
We could
as,
do that.
as,
I'm
as,
on it,
as a
boys.
post, an
We could do that.
addendum to his.
Yeah, so if
billboard.
anybody's watching from the Labour Party and would like us to sabotage this campaign, just get in touch. Tuna sponsor. Right.
We'll tell you about the Patreon after this.
After these messages.
You guys had mentioned the question involving the word dictator,
Oh yeah, go on.
and I just want to point out that there's actually a great show happening soon, The Great Dictator.
Look at
Dictator.
that! Look at that! The Great
Beautiful
Dictator.
segue.
Very nice segue.
Exactly, it's something that has nothing to do with me. Like I'm not involved in it,
But you're a fan of it. You support it.
I support theater. It's a great show. And,
Oh, I
you
thought
guys should buy
you support
tickets.
dictation. Sorry.
No, he doesn't support. Do you support dictation?
Dictatorship.
I'm trying to find the. I'm just really trying to find the information.
We'll place the link for tickets. So.
Yeah, so it's basically, I've got some information here about it. So, The Great Dictator, based on Charlie Chaplin's iconic film, it's being directed by Malcolm Gallagher. It stars Jamie Cardona, who is that guy from Bay Underground, Jamie Cardona.
Oh, great actor. He's really been coming up.
Yeah?
Maybe you should have done a podcast with him then. And it first, it's on the first 2 weekends of July. Get your tickets from ticketline.com.mt. So you answered the question about the modalities of the European Union and the framework and all that sort of shit.
Oh yeah. I really just want to thank John for that question.
And ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
And ChatGPT. It really reflects the type of performance you gave on Anjali. So
Right, so if we got any more questions, we do.
Yes, Carl Greck. Will comedy nights be performed
Talking of-
live in Brussels when he gets elected?
Oh, okay.
here's the thing. The problem with comedy nights is I love being there. I love the show each and every year. But the director every year wants me to dress as a fucking baby.
He does, because
Yeah.
every year.
I think he has a fetish.
Yeah.
But it's always me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of, it's almost like he's seeing something that everybody else also sees, and you're the only one who doesn't see. Jez, it's almost like that.
You didn't really answer Carl's question. Just you make a great MEP, by the way.
He would. So Mark says, when you receive bribes, James, do you prefer the funds to be sent by wire, Bitcoin, or old-fashioned cash in a paper bag?
Neither. I will not accept bribes.
Yeah, you say that now, but if you really want to become a politician,
Here's the thing. I don't encourage bribes. I do consider donations towards cats.
Oh,
okay.
I love
So,
cats.
you got something against
You love-
cats, Hili?
No. But
Do you hate cats?
No, I love cats, but you can either. But when I suggested that we finger one in order to make a cat happy,
No, you said finger a hedgehog.
I said finger a hedgehog, but only because you said no fingering cats.
Okay.
So why can't we finger a cat? If a cat is consensual, a cat consents. A cat goes meow.
How? No.
A cat goes
can
meow in that
consent
way.
To that.
What? You're making love to a cat? Would you not make love to a cat?
No!
See, this is the
That escalated really quickly.
See, this is the sort of questions that we should be asking our MEPs. I mean, and all MEP candidates are welcome to come onto the show. We can talk about
Yeah, I don't think they'll come.
fingering cats.
Okay.
So, any more questions?
There's a scenario that's quite interesting
Go
here
on.
that involves a current member of the European Union hierarchy.
Okay, go.
Roberta Metsola is telling you off in front of the whole of the European Parliament because she has found out something. Well, she's found out something really private about you.
Okay.
Yeah, about how tiny your male appendage is.
Why would she reprimand me for that?
I don't know.
She's telling you off. Right? Maybe I don't know.
This is
And
a.
public.
Maybe-
How do
maybe-
you react?
Yeah, how do you imagine it? So she's doing it. It's a dirty political game. basically.
Yes.
She wants
She wants to decredit you.
Yeah, like, so you've got this whole thing about cats, how wonderful cats are, how we should all be making love to cats, and Roberta Metzela's like, no, yeah, he's got a tiny dick.
Don't believe this man.
How do you react?
I'd cry.
I
I'd
First,
just burst out
yeah.
crying,
Yes,
like zero
yes.
defenses.
Yeah.
I would just cry. But the thing is, like,
You whip it out.
I think no, I wouldn't whip it out, but I would advocate for it. I say it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's
Micro
okay.
penises are all right.
It's not okay. I wouldn't call it micro. Like,
If anybody's seen a picture of James's penis and would like to send that to us,
look, I am.
Multiversepodcast@gmail.com.
Put it on the
And you've just come back from a
Yeah.
East Asian tour, have you not?
Yes, I have.
How was that? How were the monkeys?
Oh, so much fun. One
You
bit
look like you had a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
One bit me. I didn't finger any of them, so don't fucking ask.
mate.
What's it like being bit by a monkey? Did they quarantine you?
To be honest, no. But
What?
Luckily, they didn't break skin. No, it didn't
They
break
didn't break skin.
The only thing that broke
what she
skin
said.
was a cat, actually, because I went to
figure it.
pick one up. But no, I really wanted to get in close with the monkey, and there were these two like juveniles. And I'm just trying to coax them in with like peanuts and stuff.
Yeah, it's like you do with
That's a choking hazard. You know
It's
that.
also what he's doing with the Electra.
have you
He's
seen-
like,
Yes.
peanuts, vote for me.
Have you seen like a monkey shell a peanut? It's so smooth.
It's intricate, right?
They
They're-
grab it and then they have like this like coke nail on their thumb, which you just dive into it and just in one swift motion.
Choke nail, beautiful.
In this one swift motion, they take the shelled peanut and go 1, 2, and that's it. They have it.
So, wow.
They've acquired peanut.
And so and this is helping your electoral campaign. How?
You asked.
Okay, brilliant.
Go, let's go.
So snog, marry, finger.
Snork.
Conrad
Snog?
Mitzi, snog,
Snog.
marry or finger. Conrad Mitzi, Joseph Muscat, Keach Kembry.
No.
Take it away.
No.
What do you mean?
He doesn't agree with the options.
You disagree with the options?
I reject this question out fucking right.
Okay, let's change it around.
Who asked this question? Let's see. Somebody
Okay,
by the
so
name of
you're
Steve.
not going to answer that question.
No.
Okay, how about let's try it again. Snog, marry, finger.
I don't know. I don't want to
Bernard
play this
Adrian
game.
Delia, Simon Buzzotti.
Oof.
He's not as scared of Simon Buzzotti as he is of Joseph Muscat. Very opposite.
Clearly.
So, Snog, marry, finger. Bernard, Simon, Adrian Delia. Snog. Which one are you going to snog? Which one are you going to finger? Which one are you going to marry? Hey, it's very simple.
I don't want to do that to
Come
any of them.
on. Which one do you like the most? You can marry that one.
Let's be clear. Steve, make it clear that these are hypothetical questions.
Yeah, they're not. And now we're going to open the curtain.
And all three are standing.
Bernard, Greg.
So what do you think? Hey, James.
I'm thinking we should move on to the next question.
Okay, well, my phone is died, so you got to ask that question.
Fine. Another question. Well, a proper question. Amy, okay, is your campaign trying to prove that someone with no charisma can get into office?
What the fuck?
I'm only. It's written here.
No, I know it's there. I'm not refuting that.
We didn't write that one. By the way.
I'm not saying I'm the most charismatic person.
Good. I'm
but-
glad
but
because politicians shouldn't lie.
Yeah, but I do have, social media presence, 12 years of experience in stand-up. You debuted in my comedy club.
I did do that. That is very true.
Exactly. So, 12 years of stand-up, that's going to give you a bit of better sense of presence when talking to people,
And yet, you'd think, and
Yeah.
yet.
I answered the question.
Any more questions?
One more from Joseph.
Okay, Joseph. Hi, Joseph.
Not your father. We cleared
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Or the other
Muscat,
Joseph. Rumor has it he's forming a top secret coalition with Bozo the Clown for his European takeover plot. Can he confirm if they're co-conspirators or just clowning around?
Oh, wow.
But answer the question.
I think you're asking too many questions.
No. Are you going to silence us somehow? Or?
Yeah, silent. This person must be silenced.
I think we need to stop with the questions.
Right, well, thank you, everybody. So, Dan, have you got any questions for James? Brilliant.
Wow, that was the...
Amazing. That's Dan's contribution is always so wonderful.
Can you lower the price of medicinal marijuana?
Come on, James.
Is that
What
can you do
as
that?
an MEP? Vera, what can you do? You can't really do a lot.
Can I get it on the Carta Safra?
Sorry?
Weed. Can you get it on the...
If you need it.
Yeah, but can you get it for free? That's what I'm asking. That's what the...
That's
you're
what the people
too
want.
young to know what the Carta Safra is.
I know what the Carta Safra
okay,
is.
all right.
Yeah, they give you in the football. Like, come and foul. What can you do as an MEP? You can't really do lots of.
Here's the thing, as an MEP, what you can do, first of all, you have like this whole team behind you, because if you get elected, you have a pretty good budget to have a team.
Nikolai, tell GreatDictator.
Exactly. It's like GreatDictator. I'm actually doing a stand-up show for him on the 18th, Comedy Kingdom or something. Like, it's stand-up. I still want to be up to my...
Yeah, you're seeing Nikolai how we can you can get your shows mentioned. And
they say I don't have charisma.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's got a lot of it.
He's got a lot.
Ticketline.com.mt.
Yeah, ticketline.com.mt. There you go.
but basically, as an MEP, what you are most of all is a representative. So you have to. You fucking asked.
Yeah, but
Why
give
do
me
you
a
ask
good
me?
answer. Okay, you're a representative of
Okay,
what? Of my dick. What? You're representative of what? You're representative. So you're in the. So where would you sit? So you're an independent candidate. Who are you going to sit with?
There's like the parties like the EPP and then EPP or EEP. I don't know. We'll edit that out. There's multiple parties. I still need to see where I'd sit. I mean, most people would assume that I'd sit in with like the satirists and stuff.
He submitted a slogan to his team.
Oh, really? What was the slogan?
It was Malta Zelensky, or that.
Yeah,
Because wasn't he a former comedian?
I fucking hate that. Every time someone said, like, most of the comments would be like, Zelensky was a comedian. Look at them now. Like they're worried.
You're not going to start a war, are you, James?
And
exactly. That's the reason why the war is happening.
That had reminded me of this joke that said, if you think marriage is easy, just know that Hitler killed himself 2 days after he got married.
Yeah.
And the top comment was, I'm no historian, but I'm pretty sure he had other shit going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also a joke. It's like jokes. Yes. Just put more effort into them. So, okay, do you think you're going to get elected? Yeah. Yes or no?
I mean, I'm working hard.
Yeah.
And it's a race. Ultimately, I need to visualize some sort of finish line.
Okay. And have you visualized
Have you visualized it?
How's the visualization going?
Who are you going to finger at the end?
How many times have you visualized it?
I mean, I have to visualize it, otherwise.
Yeah, okay, sure. So in your mind, you think it might happen.
I have to believe there's a shot.
There's definitely a money shot.
It's a numbers game at the end of the day.
It's okay. So why should people vote for you, James? Take it away.
Why should people vote for me?
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't been voting for ages, or if you just never voted, or you just have no faith left when it comes to Parliament and the governing two parties, and you're looking for a different type of voice to represent you, then I'm your perfect candidate.
Okay, lovely.
Especially if you want to move forward when it comes to issues like mental health, animal welfare, environment, not fingering. Okay. Then you should definitely follow my campaign, because there's some things that I'll be bringing out onto the table that might appeal to your best interests.
Nerd.
He's got a point.
Why? But
Thank you.
I've been drawing dicks on my votes since I left Alternativa, basically.
And vote for your favorite MEP candidate on your ass.
Yeah, I do. I've actually now.
Exactly. When was the last time that you wrote a candidate's name on your ass?
And
he has the O.
He has the. That would have been perfect. Just CASS on what? And CASS.
Oh
my God! Arnold, it's much me. We need to do a collaboration. So get in touch. I've been drawing dicks on my vote since I
really.
Will you be doing it again this time?
Well, the thing is, if I draw a dick on my vote, then
it's
going to
nullified.
count for you anyway, isn't it? So.
No, you need to put a 1 next to mine.
You do need to put a 1. And do they have to put a 1, or can they mark it however they want? Because, for example, in England, I've been living in England for a long time. The mark can be anything. It can be an X. It can be 1. You can even draw a dick as long as it's in the box.
Within the confines.
Within the confines of the box.
It has to be a clear, distinct number.
A clear, distinct number, and obviously the higher the number, the better. So give him a 10 or an 11 or a 73. The higher the number, the better.
No.
The
1. The lower the number, the better.
The lower the number, the better. Okay.
This is so.
I would start with I'd start with the Labour candidates. No, I wouldn't. I would start with.
Yeah, I think you should.
Fucking flachan.
Let's close on a question for James.
Go on.
Again, another hypothetical question, but it's a theme on this show, because we've asked this.
Yeah.
Apparently, back in 1672, Johann de Witt. Have you heard of this person?
I'm not up to date on my 16th.
That's okay. 17th century politics is my forte.
Okay.
I bet you didn't know this.
What country was this in?
Don't ask questions.
Okay.
He was eaten by his opponents. So
I have heard this.
Yes. So
he was in the. It was Dutch.
Well,
in the Netherlands.
Had to be, right? De Witt.
Yeah.
And so obviously Maltese politics ain't so bad. Which politician would you eat if you had to?
So, 1672, the Prime Minister. Was he the Prime Minister? He was the Prime Minister of
well, he was eaten by his opponents.
Was eaten by his opponents. Now, your political opponents, which one are you going to eat? Nibble on.
Who would I eat?
Who would you eat if you had to?
A little.
Because I'm thinking of flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Oh, flavor.
Who do you think?
You know?
Who do you think? I mean,
Like if it's, labor would be rich, quite rich. in
yeah.
texture.
Very,
Like French cuisine.
Yeah, very
pairs,
nice.
pairs well with a red wine.
very good.
Then with the nationalists, I think it's more like seafood, something to boil, something that to
Yeah,
season and go with the white wine.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, surf and turf.
Surf and turf. There you go.
So there you go. So who are you nibbling on? Nibble, marry, finger. No, okay, let's do this. Snog, marry, nibble. Yeah. Snog,
This is
marry,
easy.
nibble.
Snog,
this
marry,
is easier.
or
Snog,
nibble.
marry, nibble. Joseph Muscat, Conrad Mitzi, Kish Kebri.
No, none of these.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much for having me on. I think we're out of time.
Is that it? We're out. Okay, so that was James Ryder. I hope we don't have to. There's no broadcasting authority rules, would it mean now we have to bring every single fucking MEP candidate onto the show?
No, I don't think we do. And hey, guys,
We can invite them and they can recline. And that's
and hey, guys, remember, we've had worse.
Thank you, James. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
No, good luck, mate.
Yeah,
Seriously.
good luck.
Thanks.
I've now endorsed you with my asshole. So
Yes.
you can't
Well,
get
actually,
closer than
technically, your cheeks.
with my cheeks.
Also, Jay, thank you for being so nice to me throughout this interview.
he was. But also,
It's
Jay
very
did-
nice. I actually have something I want to bring up quickly. Do we have time, producer?
Yeah, go on.
Producer two?
We got 2 minutes.
We've got time. So
Okay, go.
the other day, I received a very late message from James. Actually, it was a picture. This is a good start. This just goes to show you, to all the voters out there, what kind of a person this man is. So we're going to bring the picture on the screen here, but I'm going to show it to
Let's have a
you.
look.
There we go.
Essentially, because we're practically neighbors, I was walking
yes.
down.
Is that
Yes.
money?
And
It's
there was
money. It's a tenner.
There was a tenner on his doorstep. Now it was quite late, right?
It was 11:30 at night.
It was
What was it
11:30 at
wrapped
night.
in? What was wrapped inside the tin?
No, it was
It
just
wasn't a bribe.
a loose folded 10.
It was.
And I picked it up and I put it in his mailbox. I took a photo and I sent it to him like, hey, listen, I think you might have dropped a tenner or something. Put it through your mailbox.
Ana como honest.
Wow.
An honest,
He
a
also-
real life honest
He
politician.
also knew you were going to interview him a few days later.
And he also knew that it was a fake tenner. My
All right.
son,
I didn't know it was a fake
my son has
tenner.
these specimen notes that he
By
gets
the
from
way,
his
they're
his
really
uncle,
good
by the
specimens.
way. Yeah, and he puts it out there, and he loves watching people pick up and get excited that it's money. Yeah,
And
I
that's-
gotta have a talk with my son.
Wow,
I think
you
he's
do,
quite
yeah.
sadistic in that way. But anyway, yeah,
So he picked it
This
up?
man picked it up, took a picture, and put it in my mailbox, and said,
Wow.
"Jay, yeah, there you
Wow.
go."
I mean-
and I have the proof. There you go.
And I didn't have to finger anyone to be nice.
no.
except my mailbox.
Yeah, that's why.
God.
That's why.
Well, you
people
did put your fingers in my
I
mailbox.
did, I
Can
did.
you-
Yeah, was it enjoyable? Did you enjoy it? Should we do it again? We can finger it together.
And on that note, Maltiverse Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh yeah, so multiversepodcast@gmail.com and join the Patreon. So we do have a Patreon. You can support the show by giving us a little bit of money. You can support it. I think we got a €2 tier, which is just buys us a coffee because
Yeah.
James doesn't buy us anything. We've also got tiers that go a little bit higher. Anyway, go on the Patreon.
There's some
The link is somewhere
rewards
else.
for
There are
those.
some
Yeah,
rewards.
there's some juicy perks.
There are some juice books. We will even send you a video message if you are on one of the higher
Absolutely.
tiers. So
Of anything you like.
yes. Anyway, join the Patreon. Thank you very much to all the people who are involved in the show. Thank you, Dan. He said nothing
Thanks.
today. He said nothing
Yeah.
today.
Nothing. Really
I'm
quiet.
retired.
Something's
vote for
wrong at
James
home.
Ryder.
Is something wrong at home, Dan?
Thank you. That's all you had to say.
Vote for James Ryder, happy
Don't do the
fingering.
Nazi salute, dude.
I said this. I did a thumbs up.
Did you?
Good luck, Mr. Ryder.
Thank you.
Yeah. May God be with you.
Stop fingering my hand.
And on that note, bye everybody. Bye.